I mean, disappointed with the outcome. I thought we played a much better game, than we did last time we played on Sunday, but we got beat on the glass again, and that's always tough. And then I thought when the offense was doing well, the defense was struggling. When the defense was great, the offense was struggling. And just, we weren't able to really put together much flow tonight. I thought we got good looks, got to the free throw line a lot. That was fantastic. We shot really well at the free throw line. But we missed a bunch of bunnies at the basket, which is tough. And, too many boards for them and things like that. So we just didn't do what we had to do to win the game. But certainly a better outing than Sunday. So we can't keep letting these games slip. We just can't. We got to fix it. So.
Coach, obviously, I'll start with that. I mean, you guys are letting some games slip at this point, and how frustrating does that get when you're watching that tournament resume? I know you kind of focus on day-to-day, but, like, the tournament resume is just...
Yeah, you have no idea how frustrating it is. Like we literally don't sleep. It's so frustrating. We're going to go back and we're going to watch the film and, we're going to say, why did we go under the ball screen? And we're going to say, I don't know. And it's like, well, that's what, and none of us, I didn't coach a perfect game. These guys didn't play a perfect game. None of us ever expect any of us to be perfect. But we have got to do a better job at executing the game plan. We've got to do a better job of being on balance and finishing at the basket. We've got to do a better job of communicating what coverage we're in. I mean, it's unbelievably frustrating.
Coach, you touched on the free throws, especially in that third quarter where you guys were able to kind of get kick-started on offense. Was that kind of a point of emphasis to get to the free throw line coming out of halftime off of a first half where you guys really struggled to get anything to drop?
Yeah, our emphasis was definitely getting to the paint, and getting paint touches and being aggressive, more aggressive offense. That was, and I think that translated into getting to the free throw line, which was really great, to be able to take that, internalize it, and then do it, I think, is really good. Like, we did that, but we just weren't able to get it. The entire first half, we shot 22% from the floor in the first half. So it's very difficult to win a ball game when you shoot that poorly.
Quite a lot of the things Coach is talking about are things you guys did do early in the season. What do you feel like has changed for this team overall, not just tonight, but in recent weeks where you guys aren't kind of playing the same way that you used to?
I don't think it's anything like we mean to do. Like, obviously we're not losing games on purpose. I think that we just became complacent and comfortable to even the games we did win, it's not like we played perfect games. So as we got into the conference and we were still doing the minor things that could cost us games, it just came down to that's what started to happen. The little things that we need to focus on, still weren't really focusing on them, and it came back and bit us.
You guys
Coach talked about need to fix some things. So along with the coaching, what do you see from a player's perspective? What can you do as a player group to turn this?
I think we really need to just come together as a team and really capitalize on the stuff that we haven't been doing, like rebounding and making shots, really just going out and practicing on everything that we haven't been doing.
When you guys take the 7-point lead in the third quarter, then they come right back and go on a big run. Is there a feeling on this team when that happens of here we go again type of deal?
Definitely, because I don't want to say we're known for doing this, but as a team and as a program, we know that we tend to go on runs and get complacent and don't do the little things. So like Jay said, it is frustrating, and I don't know, we're looking for an answer, but I think the biggest thing is just to continue to pour into each other. That's our biggest thing. Just don't let this drift us apart or start pointing fingers at people. So it's just frustrating.
To me, there is still a lot of games up to. So is that kind of what you guys have to hang your hat on? Is that there's still plenty of time here to turn this around and get going again?
Yes, we really hang our hands on. Like, there is a lot of time, but we have to do it like now. We can't wait until games building up.
So with that, I imagine Sunday's a huge game for this team, but for the two of you, it's your former team. So can both of you kind of speak on that, like not only what it means to this team, but for you two, what it means to play the Huskies?
What it means? I mean, it's just we need to win. Like, if it was an Arizona team or a California team, it would still be the same goal. We need to win and handle business.
Yeah, it's just like we've been playing just like any other game. Really, just go in and battle.
Will it be weird to see Huskies on the other side, though?
No.
I don't think so, because at the end of the day, we're here to handle business and play basketball, regardless of what team it is.
And Coach, just one last question for you. The importance of this game, do they just become much more important with each game now?
Yeah. I mean, every game is crucially important. Every possession is crucially important. And I think until we really value every possession and communicate, like, if we don't communicate this ball screen on this possession, it could cost us. Until we start to do that with that level of urgency, we're never going to reach our potential. So I think that's where our focus has to be. Not, oh, we got to beat Washington. No, we need to make sure that we are locked in tomorrow in practice, that we know the scout, that we understand our coverage, that we're prepared to, even if I'm a quiet kid and I don't like to talk, I'm going to talk like crazy. I mean, it's not even basketball as much as it is, just like Quay said, you said, like, pour into each other, and pour into the things that we know it takes to be successful. When we don't do those things, these teams are too good. They make you pay. One mistake, they make you pay. 2 mistakes, they make you pay twice, and so on. So, nobody's pointing fingers, or nobody's, I mean, everybody's mad, but there's a lot of basketball left to play. But like you said, it's time to fix it and time to really pour into those details.
19 points in the first half, I think. Is there something you pinpoint, like, in the process or in that when it's happening to you guys where you can't score, that you can point a finger to, is like, that's part of it? And then secondly, the defense still kept it a 3-point game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think when we turn on the film, we're going to see that our pace was pretty poor in the first half. It felt pretty lethargic. It felt like we were, and I don't know why or how, that happens. Because then, like you had said, in the third quarter, it was way faster. It was pace. We were aggressive. We were moving. We were, and so that's, again, I think that's something we have to fix. Maybe it's a lineup thing. I don't know. I mean, we're not starting a bunch of slow kids, so I don't think that's what it is. But the pace was poor. Our offensive rebounding was very average. We sure miss someone like Aubrey Knight, who's just going to get you 3 and 4 extra possessions, just pure effort. I'll get you 3 possessions a game, just on, and so, obviously Aubrey's not coming back, but somebody's got to get us 2 or 3 more possessions, a quarter, just based on effort. And, we'll watch the film and we study it like with a fine-tooth comb, and we evaluate all of those things: who's executing, who's not, who's being aggressive, who's not, who's, and really, we're trying to tinker with lineups and playing a deeper bench. And I mean, like I said, we don't really sleep. Like, we're doing this like 20 hours a day, trying to figure out, who can do what and how can we be more effective. And yeah, it's definitely a labor of love.
Coach, fourth quarter, the fouls started to add up pretty quickly. Take me through how, if at all, that changes your mindset and makes it more difficult to defend when the other team gets to spend 6-7 minutes in the bonus.
Yeah, I think it changes a lot. We like to be aggressive defensively. We only forced 14 turnovers, which isn't enough, for this team. We've got to be able to create more turnovers and steals. We only had 4 steals, it looks like. No, we had 9 steals, which is pretty good. But I think, yeah, I mean, they were shooting, and they were in the bonus for 7 minutes and 16 seconds. So it's going to be really tough to, guard a team and for that amount of time when you can't really pressure and, try to create offense with your defense.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right, thanks,
Thank you.
guys.